Hey, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade Chat and EM Repair. I got a hair in my eye or something. Now I can see. Anyways, what's going on, everybody? It's 2 o'clock in Wisconsin. Um, I don't know how hot it is outside. Let's look and see. It's 81 degrees. It's not too bad. Decent weekend. I'm not working, which is good. I'm working next weekend. I should be here Sunday. And Tuesday, we will have Mark's Basement Mayhem. Ed won't be here, so I'm going to take over his show just for a little bit. I need to get a haircut or do something. I'm getting so thin up on top. I don't know, you just shave it, go bald, get spiky hair, something. I don't know. But anyways, we will be working on the straight flush today. We will be getting the straight flush done and doing other things. Hopefully we'll be able to plug it in and get it working, just to see what it does. But our schedule has changed a little bit. I don't think there's a show on Wednesdays anymore. I don't know. Thursdays is a prototype show. I really need to get a new what do you call it? Piece of paper with everything that's on. Tonight Dan should be back. You can ask him all about his adventures. He's been traveling the whole continent right now. He was in Africa, in Europe, and Guatemala, and all over the world. So you can see him tonight and ask Dan how all of his adventures were around the whole world. Hey Turbo, what's up? Nice to see you again, even though I just saw you a couple days ago. Yeah, had a blast playing Stars. Well, I think Stars had a blast playing with me. That game did not like me at all. It was a good game, but that game did not like me. It's a real killer, like you said. It's a very unforgiving game. But yeah, we're gonna be going on to the straight flush. Hey David, what's up? Yeah, I had a blast. I guess you're home now. Yeah, it was great playing with you. And thanks for resubscribing. Yeah, it was a blast. I had fun. I'm glad you got to see my basement arcade. Also having lunch with you at Five Guys. That was awesome. But I got a little thing going on right now. Oh, nope. I really need a stream tab. Here's what I've been working on all week. Let me move my laptop. Uh-oh. What did I do? There we go. Oh, my mouse went into the corner and put my display to sleep. There we go. Sorcerer. Yes. I got it. The whole underneath all populated. Yes, Stars hates everyone. The whole underneath is populated. I am starting to work on the top, but I figured I'd just leave it on here, let you guys see it. Yes, this game I'd love to have in my collection. What was really cool, I'm going to show you the night and day photos. Aftermarket, Merkle reproduction playfield. Original playfield. Big difference, isn't it? You wouldn't, when I first saw this game, I'm like, this game isn't in bad shape. It's got, a little wear here, somewhere up here. It isn't in bad shape. And then I get to see the reproduction playfield. I'm like, man, that original playfield was beat. Yes, it was beat. one thing I've been learning with doing this playfield swap is that when they make these playfields, they need to have several of them from different production dates, because I have noticed the drilling on the holes and position of holes is not the greatest. For instance, these two holes, do I got a straight edge over here? I'll get one. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I don't know how good you can see, but there's these two holes right here. Can I get down further? Yes, I can't do too much. Anyways, there's a post that goes here and a post that goes here. If I line my straight edge right there, you can see, I guess, that this hole with this drop target is way ahead of the posts. Now remember, I'm going to have a post here, and then I'm going to have rubber bands. What I had to do with this post is I had to drill the rivets off and put two pieces of another leaf switch in it so I could get these leaves back further, because I couldn't, it's actually screwed in right here. I could not put the leaf, the mount closer this way, because I'd be too close to the edge, and you're not screwing that close to the edge. So I actually physically had to take the leaf switch apart to get this. And on the original game, this hole is almost directly shifted back this way in between these. So the original is decent. It's not that bad. It's decent, but I can see why he slipped, did it. But remember, I can't remember if I showed you the damage right here, which could have been repaired. Nah, let me turn it around the correct way. Right here, it looks like they filled this hole up with solder and then put the screw back in. And this one was so beat up from being hit so hard, the post wasn't sticking in anymore. But this one, yeah, you could have just drilled out and put a T-nut on the other side and it would have been done. And this one was holding good. So, but yeah, I can see why he wanted it done, and I don't blame him. So anyways, let's put this back. Oh, I'll show you the underneath too. There's underneath. It turned out beautiful. Another thing that I had issues with was this bracket here. That's for the ball gate. They put in these pre-drilled dimples. I can't really show you because most of the stuff covers them, but there's some right here. If I use the switch, if I use the pre-drilled dimples like right over here for this swing spinner, the post will come up and actually grind on the wood. So I have to get the post set up where I want and then adjust the switch to where it needs to be. I had to do that on several things, except for the slingshots were lined up perfectly and the whole ball trough system was lined up perfectly. And a couple other things like the switches up here, the leaves, they were lined up perfectly, and the pop bumpers were pretty decent. The switches were not, but the pop bumper actually assemblies were. The drop target assembly wasn't, and a couple other little things weren't. But once you lay them down there and you figure out where they need to be, you just make new screw holes. You don't have to use the dimples. But yeah, this turned out beautiful. I'm very impressed with my own work. This is the first playfield swap I've done. It looked like a nightmare, but it turned out great. Let's do this one. So let's get this on Sorcerer. This will be the first time it actually goes on the Sorcerer. It's never been on it yet. Well, the new playfield has, but this hasn't. here. Brr. Thing is so heavy. Alright. That's the first time the wiring harness has been that close to the game since I worked on it. So let's get straight flush. Back over here. This one's heavy too. I think this game is heavier. I'm stuck in the ceiling. Old school wood is heavier, I think. Now I need to get my hand over here. Alright. This is all done. I got the ball trough all put together, polished, and everything. So what we need to do is get at my pictures and start assembling this. I got 5 billion pictures on this phone. Okay. I did not do a really good job at taking pictures of this because Dave and I were BSing a lot, and a lot of weird stuff. We were just having so much fun, and I really didn't pay attention too much what I was doing, so I didn't take the best pictures. But by looking at the plastics and everything like that, I should be able to figure out where all the posts and everything go. We got new caps too. Let's throw these over there. We got a bucket full of parts. And might as well just start these slingshots. This one goes here, and this one goes here. Yeah, let's get my screws and stuff. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I know a post goes there. We got a post here, here, and here. Where's my rubber kit? And then I got a rubber kit with no instructions. Everybody else gives you instructions with your rubber kit except for PBR. PBR wants to sell you a whole new owner's manual, but yet you can go on the Internet Pinball database and get your own for free. So anyways, now I gotta figure out, I totally dropped the ball on that, on figuring out what was what. I should have got a copy of that. So we're going one here. We're going for a post here. And the rest of these are screws. So anybody got any plans for today besides me? Anybody gonna be watching Dan tonight? I'll be watching Dan tonight. So yeah, everybody's like, don't use electric screwdrivers on wood, which I would agree with. However, I am comfortable with this because it's a gyro screwdriver. It's not going to do anything until I turn it. The more I turn it, the faster it goes. So I'm pretty comfortable with it now. I wasn't at first. And when I get to the end, I just hand tighten it. Oh, and then I got to LED this thing yet too. Where are my LEDs? There they are. Alright. LEDs. Where's my retro ones? No, those are non-ghosting. We're not using those. We're using these. These are a whole bunch of Comet retro SMD bulbs that we will be putting on this playfield because that's what the customer requested. And I said we can go old school or we can go new school. And he's like, you know what? Cadillac that machine. Oh wow. You ever seen a ball of water take off like that before? So we're Cadillacing this machine. And that's what he wants. So that's what we're doing. Oh yeah. You know what would be good right now? Some tunes. Some good tunes. Alright. So Dave, when did you get home? I know you were in Wisconsin for a while. I was wondering when you got back home. Oh, that looked pretty. I'll clean this one up too. I have never seen this game work, just in case anybody wants to know. I have never ever seen it work, turn on or anything. When I went to go look at it, it had a bad the lock relay had self-destructed and it melted the ball gate, so there was no way I was even thinking of turning it on, and I didn't even plan on it. I gotta go through all these rubbers and figure out what size. I'm guessing these two go here. What size are these? I really need new glasses. I can see some writing here. Wisco 3.5. I imagine I got 2 of them. So I did plan for this episode today, but I didn't, that does not go there. It just seems too loose to me. Maybe it does. So I can't see, well, I could see stretching that out. I really should have prepared more last night, but you know how I like to wing things. I'm guessing these are all the same. These 4. No, they're not. This one's smaller. This is 1 1/4 inch. I have that one's bigger and that one's bigger. So these big ones have to go here. They have to, but they just seem too loose almost. They just seem too loose to me to go there. That's what they seem. This goes here. And this goes here. See, they had a mark for another post to go there, I guess to shorten this up, but they never used it. But we'll see. Alright, where's my screwdriver? Here it goes. I might have to look this up to see what the where the rubber rings go. It just seems too loose to me. You know, but it's got to go there because I can't see stretching these that far. And we got 3 different sizes. Should we put the plastics on? Let's look this up. Okay. Straight flush pinball. Flush pinball. Internet pinball database. See if we can pull up a manual on it. Okay, no manual. Okay, let's look up 3 jokers. Maybe there's a manual for that one. It's the same game. And no. Alright. Oh! Just wait a minute. I forgot. You big dummy. You big dummy. He gave me the manual. I have to copy this thing. I have to copy this and the schematics. Okay, those are 3 3/8. Which are those? Okay. I'm going to copy this and the schematics, and then I will share them with everybody because they're not there, so let's make them there. And I believe that this and 3 jokers are the same. Because I had a 3 jokers briefly. And these are just not holding together. I think I have new ones. I do got some. I don't have enough. How many are in here now? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 4, 6. Okay, maybe I do have enough. They make such a jingly jangly noise. Are they the same though? They are the same, but they're not as shiny. They are just about the same. Jingly jangly. Let's get a pick on them, I guess. Here comes the sun, do 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 do. Here comes the sun, and I say it's all right. Do 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 do. We're gonna pick them. I'm gonna use a pick. And I'm gonna throw that. I'm putting a pick cover inside my solder gun. And so in case later on I'm like, where did I put my pick parts? Because I'm gonna wonder where I put them. And I don't think this is working that good either. I am just afraid of stabbing myself. It's my whole issue. I'm totally afraid of stabbing myself. I can go through the top and maybe push down the tab. Does that work? Let's put those back the way they go. Let's adjust those. Here comes the sun. That's crooked as hell. I do like how those are adjusted. This one is way off. Always melting, little darling. It's way too close now. And my basement is hot for some reason. Let's bring that up a little bit. Screwdriver works good too, Mark. And that was too far. We don't want him to machine gun. That is worse. I like them a little closer, but okay, those are good. Those are good. I'm gonna turn on the air. Utilities. Nope. Where is it? Resources. Nice when you got a app on your phone. There. Now it should say turning on soon. Alright. We got that on there. This will go on here. We cleaned them already. This one I straighten out. That's tight. Yeah, and there goes the air. My wife's like gonna be like, what? It's just, I normally have the vent closed down here, so I can't hear. I mean, it's usually cold enough down here, so, but I'm hot for some reason. No. No snow melting. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. And I say it's alright. There we go. That's on there. Is that one tight? That one's tight. Alright. Let's set that there. There. That's Mohawk, Wisconsin accent for you. There. Put some bulbs in there. D's, dem, and dare. I have them all loose in the bottom of this thing because I did it on another game and I didn't realize they were ghosting, so I had to take them out because I did an LED on another game and they were ghosting really bad, so I had to take them all out and put non-ghosting bulbs in them, and since I did, I didn't throw them back in the bag. And these don't need to be non-ghosting bulbs. There's one left in here. Or maybe they just fell out of this bag. Probably fell out of this one, since it's cut so far. Do I have any other bags that are open? No. These are all Comet bulbs, in case anybody's wondering. That's what I like using. Comet is a excellent supplier of bulbs. It's basically like a little mom and pop company. So, and they're just pinball. They are nothing else. So support your vendors. And I believe that's it for bulbs. Yes, this game did not use a lot. So that can actually get out of my way. Okay. Alright. We got posts all around here. I'm going to post here, 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 here. There's something here. I don't know what's there. Oh, that's probably this. Okay. Alright, let's figure out what we got for screws. Okay, we got that. Down post, which is over here. Those are screws. We're on these two. I don't have a picture for those, but I will figure it out by process elimination. If I don't have any certain screws left, I know what goes there. And I can see what these are. I don't know what size rubber that uses though. Oh yeah, I do. I got the book. Now my head is freezing because the vent is right above my head. And that's a 2-inch. Which would be, this is a 1 1/4. Which goes right around here somewhere. We got that one. This is a 2-inch. These should be 2-inch ones right here. This is 1 1/2. What is this? This is a 2-inch. So the 2-inch goes here, which seems awfully loose to me. Which one is this? 2 1/2, which is close to 2 7/8. That would go here. But that just seems so loose to me. That's what it says it takes. So that's what we put there. This is a 1 1/4. Alright. And that has a post and a screw. The post goes on the front. And then we got a screw on the back. You can see the one right behind it is a screw too, and one of these. So I will roll that over the top of that right away and stick that there. Love these new screwdrivers. Well, what do you call it? Drivers, nut drivers. These are from Marco. They had them on sale. I don't know if they always are on sale, but they're hollow to a certain point, so you can get screws down them easier. Okay, so I did take a picture of that one. It's just not in order. There's a screw up on top. And then, what do you call it on the bottom? A post on the bottom. I'm sure everybody's out in the summer right now, enjoying your summertime. So I didn't expect a lot of viewers today, just because of the weather. We could put that there in a way. Okay. We have pays to go the other way, I guess. Okay. Post. There's here. I like talking to myself sometimes. The reason why I like talking to myself sometimes, because that's sometimes the only time I can get into an intelligent conversation, because I like to argue with myself sometimes. And if I do that, I'm going to win eventually. Sometimes I lose arguments with myself. That one I screwed down, so that one gets a little rubber on it. Right here. And that one gets 1.5, which is this. Okay. Yep. Now these, I'll get rubbers on them. I have to figure out, these are all the same. Except for one is different. Okay, I'm guessing, I bet you this goes there. Nope. Wonder where those go. So I got here, 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 and here. Alright. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. That one's just too long. These are small. Okay. Anybody's just lurking, just want to say hi. Thanks for joining or watching. or just all around checking us out. And that one is stripped. Every time I work on an EM, there always is one that's stripped. So then I get out my repair kit. Oh man, what's going nuts? Now I gotta turn that air conditioning down because it's freezing my head. Here's my repair kit. Wooden cotton swab stick. Elmer's Carpenter's wood glue. Needle nose pliers. Get glue to come to end. Dip. Stick in glue. Take wooden piece. Stick in hole. Wipe off excess easily because playfield is waxed. Take post, stick back over. Get that in there and screw down. Let me get my other screwdriver because since that's loose, right now I want to hand screw it, this one down. Oh, I guess I could use my screwdriver because it went tight. It went super tight. Alright. 2 more. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Why am I singing this song? Oh, man, Joe's got nuts. Mounds don't. Hey, Paisan, are you still here? I wanted to ask you about game nights and what you thought of Lords of the Trident. I, didn't think I was going to like them, but in the end, I ended up really digging that band. I thought they were very interesting to watch. I wanted to get your opinion on them, since I know you were there. Didn't I have a longer one? There's the longer one. Which, I want to keep the longer ones separate. I have 2 of them. Actually, I'm going to take the longer ones and put them over there. I don't know where they go yet. Okay. Alright. Oh, this stupid McAfee is protecting your PC. That's why I turned it on earlier. There. Oh, if anybody's watching, I put this up. Paste. Chat. There we go. Okay, yeah. What I liked about Kung Lao and what I didn't like. What I didn't like is whoever did audio on them. You could barely hear him sing. And that one's stripped too. And the lead guitar was overpowering him sing. So you could hear him sing when the lead guitar wasn't going crazy. That was my biggest complaint about Kung Lao. No, I don't hold that against him either. I think they rocked. That's what upsetted me the most. I'm like, they would even rock even more if I could, hear him sing. It was just, you can't, it's hard to have, your some of your equipment on the side of the stage. You have to kind of like go to the front of the stage, to hear. I think whoever was doing the sound for him should have been going out in the front so we could hear him sing better. I think they rocked. I enjoyed every bit of their performance. And that dude was killer afterwards. He was such entertainment after, you know, their set was done. How he partied with everybody and jumped into games. He just totally rocked out. But it was just, that was upsetting to me. The you know, the audio. You know, I'm like, oh, dude, I'm really into this dude, and I really wanted to hear him more, but you know, you just couldn't because the audio was bad for him. I'm hoping I don't have any more of these that are stripped, but I think I will. You can't never tell on these either when they're stripped when you take them out, because sometimes they're just loose. And you don't know they're stripped. Otherwise, I would have fixed them a while ago. I can feel if they're stripped or not when I go down, because my wrist turns a little bit. But yeah, Kung Lao, yeah. That dude rocked out. Okay, and where was that extra piece? It was right here. I wonder where that went. It doesn't go there either. Because we have a guide here, and then we have a guide here. So no, that does not go there. We will figure it out. What about, what was I going to say? Lords of the Trident, like, okay, this, you know, these guys are going to be, you know, just goofy. And, you know, with their, you know, outfits and stuff like that, but I enjoyed the hell out of them. I've never heard any of their songs before, none of their music, and they rocked out big time. I really, really would love to hear them, like, have done actual different, you know, other people's music, you know, covers, because their original stuff was so rocking. And where does this go? We will find out, though. I like these. Do 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 do. I don't know why I did that. That rubber piece that we put in here, that's still there. All right, let's figure out where my camera's taking me. And this one has a post thingamabobber on it right here, and then this one is a regular. I'm singing the Beatles. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. And I say, it's alright. I got two left. Alright. And then we got two here. This one's a post. This goes here. This last one is a post. Okay, there's some funny plastics under there. Here's one. And here's another one. Let's set that in there so I don't lose it. Alright. Wrong screwdriver. Careful sing. Yeah. Hey, I don't sing them good enough to I think worry about that. I think it's more they go by the actual real algorithm. But yeah, I know. But the Beatles rock, I can't help it. That's why if you ever watched my Beetle unboxing video, when during the gameplay, the whole game is muted. The the part where my wife was playing, that's all been muted due to that reason. Because I didn't want to deal with it. And I still don't know why I waited so long to upload that video. I know my daughter kept saying, "Dad, this video is like 2 hours long." And didn't really know how to edit it down. And then finally I got to the point, oh yeah, I know you were making a joke. But it was so long, it just put it on the burner because I'm like, nobody's gonna want to watch a 2 hour long video. But then I'm like, you know what, just speed up mostly everything. But yeah, it was a good video. But yeah, I wish I would have uploaded it years ago. But it's uploaded now. I'm thinking about doing a gameplay on that. I forgot what stream it was. Yeah, the Beatles do not play around. I have on my other YouTube channel, my old one, I have when I saw Paul McCartney in concert, and they're all they're not copyright strikes on them. It's just that says I will not be monetized for them. I'm like, oh, okay, you know, I only got like, I think 43 subscribers, so it doesn't really matter. You know, I never planned on that channel being monetized or anything. Never even thought of it. I just made a channel because I needed someplace to put videos that I had and that were easy to share, or I could just copy a link and post them. Alright, these go here. They're exactly the same. Okay, now what screws are we using on these? Are these? And no, they are not. They're not these either. Could be these. Oh, that would have hurt. If that would have landed on my foot. Okay. Why don't you have more of them screws? Where did they all go? Oh, they are here. Oh my god. You need glasses, dude. You need glasses. So I'm like looking for the screws and they were right in there the whole time. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Okay. Those are there. This one goes here. So, Dave, what did you think about CC and the Music Factory? Who else? Who else plays CC and the Music Factory? No, I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank. And Kung Lao, and was it anybody else the other day? I can't remember now. Lords of the Trident, and then CC and the Music Factory. And then, oh, I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank. Okay, those are done. Let's clean up this piece of plastic. I really wasn't too impressed with CC the Music Factory. I wasn't, but they seem to be a big hit. I wasn't really impressed with them because they just kind of had a band and, well, not even a band, a DJ that played original tracks, and you could still hear the original background singer in parts of them. So I really wasn't too impressed with CC and the Music Factory. I was more impressed with the other groups, Kung Lao and the Scorpions and Lords of the Trident. And that other group that did the video game music, they were pretty cool, but I had never heard Metroid, never played it, so it didn't, what do you call it? It didn't make any sense to me because I never heard it, but people told me that was the original soundtrack, and if it was, I guess they did an awesome job, but I've never played Metroid, so, but it was cool, how they were just watching and playing and going through about, like whenever he would jump or anything like that, and then do all the same effects. I thought that was very cool. Alright. Okay, there's a post there with a screw. See, you like CC? No. They didn't give him the energy that he deserved. It was good and everything, but like I said, I was expecting to have more of a band, not just some old audio tracks from the original studio recordings back in the day, and then him just singing to them. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting that. Okay, those go on top of there. Yeah, that was just something I wasn't expecting, and I still don't know where that guide goes. Maybe it goes here. I bet you it goes right here. Yep, because that'd be the only sense right here. It's got to go right there, and then the rubber will bounce off that. Yep, I can see it. I can see it right here in my picture. Right there. You can see it just a little bit. That's where that goes. Alrighty. Now I need to get this other giant piece of plastic. Alright. Yeah, I'm looking forward. I could kick myself now for not buying any of the Lords of the Tridents CDs they had, because now I'm like sitting in the house, I'm going like hi ho ho and hi hi he, whatever song that was. But yeah, they were so crisp and so clear. I really enjoyed them. I wish I would like to have seen them do some cover music, but they were streaming too, so they couldn't do any cover music. They had to do their own since they were streaming. But they were awesome dudes. Alright, we got that cleaned up. And then that goes on top like that. And then I bet you these screws hold it down. Oh yeah. Let's look at my phone on that one. Yes, no. They are the regular screws. They are these puppies. Puppy dogs. So those are those long ones. And then there's 4. So that means somewhere I'm going to put really long ones. And I hope I didn't put them underneath the plastics. I need to. Yes, I did. I used them somewhere else. So I'm going to have to unscrew every single one of those to find the two that I'm missing. And how would that be two? Out of all of them, I took two and put them in the wrong spot. So let's go back to where I wasn't paying attention and see how long some of these screws are. And is that a long one? It's not. I bet you they're under my what do you call it? My slingshots. Oh, I might have found one. Oh man, I'm gonna have to get steel toes. You're gonna hear some swearing if I smash my toe. I found one screw. That's not the right one. Hey Dave, did you notice that our the Marco stream never uploaded? It like crashed or something, so we can't see our the tournament that we had. That was all gone. The video was like only, here's this other one. The video was like 14 minutes long. There we go. That was easy to find the wrong ones. There we go. So Dave, you should move back to Wisconsin, and then you'll have a bunch of pinball buddies that you can come over and play pinball with. There we go. I'm so glad I didn't. Too many beers to be out in public. Yes, I think some of us did. I know Kung Lao did. He had way too many. But that dude was entertaining. That's all I have to say is he was so entertaining. And so I'm left with this and one of these. So that means they decided to substitute one of these, I bet, for this. Nope. Okay. I need two for here, regardless. And this, that's what I hate with some of these kits. They're just wrong. And I need one for here. So this has to be here. And this clearly does not fit. It's too small. That's too big. Too big. And what is that? Yeah, they got what do you call it on there? So for here I needed two of these, but I got this. So I need these for here. For these posts. And up there I need a different rubber. And it needs to be a short one because this is just too big. And the one short one I want right there. And I have no other short one. Yeah, I'm not happy. Now I gotta try to figure out a different route. Yeah, I like getting kits because I do shop a lot of games and stuff like that, but I feel if I'm sitting there with rubbers that I buy, I'm feeling like they're gonna dry rot on me. You know what? That's what goes there. That's what it was. The kit's correct, I'm wrong. These go here. These go back over here. That's why, I don't know, I went with that diagram and I still didn't pay any attention to it. This is going to be fun. What it has, 1.5, yep. 1 1/4. So this is going to be fun right here, doing these two. I'm going to get one first, and then I'm going to stretch my other one. So yeah, everybody tells me you should just have piles of rubbers, you know, so you can do that, you don't have to worry about it. That one's stripped. So we're going to do this instead then. No, I want to fix that one because it's stripped. Fix that one first and then get that threaded in there. And then I'll mess with the other side since it isn't. I just got so many supplies. I don't really want to invest in a bunch of rubbers. You know what I mean? I should, you know, because that way when one breaks, I have them on hand. But then I'm also like, you know, are they going to dry rot on me? I guess I should talk to one of my buddies that does have a bunch on hand. And have you ever had any problems with them being dry rotted after sitting for a while? That's what I'm always afraid of. Alright, that goes there. Alright. Tight and tight. Alright. That is all done there. We have the ball shooter. We have to rebuild that yet. These I'm going to put back in the package. Hopefully I won't need them. More plastic. This one probably goes right here. And yes, it does. Let's put that back in my pocket. That doesn't need to be there. In my shop area have fluorescent lights. Few turn on. No. Well, that's good to know. Maybe I should just bulk up. You know. Because then when I charge for the kits, I'm making more money then too. Because I'm buying in bulk. I don't know. I don't know. There we go. That goes like that. And we gotta fix this one. Let's get my pick in there. We will open it. Stick the screwdriver in there. And we will smash it. Oh yeah, that fits good. Oh, it fits right. There we go. Couldn't get it on at first. How does this fit? Too loose. Too loose, that trick. Painter or something like that. Too loose, the trick. Something like that. Too legit. Too legit to quit. Too legit. Too legit to quit. Okay, that one's there. And then we got the giant one, which goes right there. Okay, we don't need this anymore. Okay, let me clean this one up. And I got little screws there for the new, what do you call it? Pop bumper covers. So everybody, I will be on Tuesday. I will be hosting Mark's Basement Mayhem on Tuesday night this week. Ed is not here. Ed won't be here, so he said feel free to hop in, entertain everybody. So that's what I am planning to do. We will have Mark's Basement Mayhem on Tuesday. I have a What's in a Box that I will have for you guys. I won't have the little Brad Pitt logo thing unless I can find it, but I probably won't deal with that. I will have my Crocs on. You can actually wear, oh, you can't see them. I have them on right now. These are my Disney Crocs. I might dig out my brown ones because Ed wears brown ones. So, but yeah, I figured it will be Mark's Basement Mayhem. Mark's Basement Mayhem workbench. There we go. But yeah, Ed's got other plans, so he said feel free to stream. So I'm going to be streaming not long at all because I have to work the next day, so I can't be up all night. But I figure I'd just hop in, we'll chat, go over a couple things maybe I did on Tuesday, and that'd be about it. If you wonder what I'm doing, these acorns, they you have like flaps on the inside that grab these posts, and when you push them down, they kind of like lock on. Well, they've been pushed on and off so many times they're kind of bent a little bit, and they don't lock on tight, some of them. So I'm just adjusting them, and there must have been one missing. Yep, because I don't see it in here, but I didn't see the other screws before either, so let's just keep digging around and it might magically pop up. And I don't think one is, so we'll use one of mine. And that's another reason why I have these is for spares, in case they are needed. Let's throw these over here. Yeah, I think I should stock up on them. I guess my next PBR order, I'll just start ordering like 50 of these and 50 of those, and or 25. Let's go with 25. 50 is a lot. 50 maybe the small ones. No, I can't even get this thing on there. These might have been for the smaller ones, which I think they were now that I think of it. My Twinkie had smaller posts. I just want to make sure one didn't fall down, but I do remember that there was one missing. Alright, we gotta figure out how to... Oh, there's my drill bit. Jeez, I was looking for that. Okay, here we go, we can use this. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's good. Now we had some weird, funky screw over here. Where's my hook now? There's this. There's my hook. That's right here. Let's get that. Get the rubber out of there. Okay. I'll put that back in there. We'll throw this back where it belongs. We're gonna get right back to where we started from. Love is good, love is strong. We gotta get right back to where we started from. Alright, let's do the top here. Let's throw this down for right now. I gotta get a bulb for here too. What do we get? Let's get rid of one of these. One of these will go right there. Just go over here. These can go over here. This will go over here. Let's do this. Shooter rod. We need to rebuild it. We are all broken here, here, and here, and it's cracked right down here. So we do need to rebuild this. I had actually bought a full kit because I needed a couple parts for myself. I needed a funky shooter rod, but I really needed this for this kit. So I figured, what the heck, I'll just buy the whole kit and I'll use what I need on this one, and then the rest will go back in my collection. Okay, so we're going to take this off. This is garbage. And this has bent, crazy clip on it. That we're just going to take and throw in the garbage. This spring will go in there. This will go here. This will go in the garbage. Oh, we are so smashed right there. Okay. So I guess that kind of ends this, because I'm going to have to grind this down. Let's go to I guess a commercial break. We'll go to a commercial break and then we'll come back and I'll file this and clean this off and then we'll be back. So let's do that. Where is the break? Right there.
To come out to this type of function, this type of experience, this type of gathering, Marvel phenomenon. There is only one event to attend, the Midwest Gaming Classic, where you and the games are one. Gaming Classic. It's not just child's play.
We're back. This was all mashed real bad. And you could see how it came out of the original shooter housing. I had to fight with it to get it out. So, it's garbage falling out of my bag. So I went through and I took my file and I filed it down because it was bad. Now we're just going to use my green Scotch-Brite, my super beat up green Scotch-Brite, and polish this shaft. You always want to polish your shaft. Shaft polishing can be fun. If you have a nice shaft, you want to polish it. Don't polish it too much, but you should polish your shaft. Keep your shaft clean, and you shouldn't have to polish your shaft. Somebody just joined. I see the number just went up. I'm polishing my shaft right now. There. Because it was all icky right around there. So there we go. Get that on. Boing. Let's clean this up real quick too. So, anybody just joining in? I'm Mark from Mark's Basement Arcade. Let's do this, that, and that's my YouTube page. I would gladly like. Why would gladly like? I would really love if you could subscribe and follow. And I'd like to tell you more about tvMGC. tvMGC is the online Midwest Gaming Classics group. This was the new one? Yes, this was the new one. Midwest Gaming Classics is the biggest event that it is in the United States. It is just not pinball. It is also gaming related. And what I mean by gaming, I mean card games. You know, like Dungeons and Dragons and Magic, board games, Monopoly, whatever, console games, Sega, Dreamcast, Atari. You have a little bit of everything. Now when you come to the Midwest Gaming Classic, which is November 5th through the 7th, you will experience everything. You would just be like, wow. There'll be video games and all that stuff there too. Alright, this is rebuilt. Oh yeah, look at that. I like that. This is all nice and rebuilt. So get your tickets at MidwestGamingClassic.com, and I hope to see you there. If you see me there, say hi. Stop and say hi to Mark. I will be there all weekend. Get the new shooter tip on there. Look at that. It's brand new and beautiful. I will put this in the cabinet because I doubt we're going to put that on because you won't be able to see it. Alright. Get these new caps on. Okay, this can go back in my stash. These got to go on too. Get right back to where we started from. Love is gone, love is gone. We gotta get right back to where we started from. Believe it or not, there was a lot of purple on this playfield. This was purple, this was purple. This was all purple, and it faded just like the original caps. It faded. These are supposed to be purple. And that was purple too. So when he said put new caps on, I'm like, I ordered new purple ones, and he's like, what? I'm like, yep, the originals were purple. I found out they were purple. I had a Williams 3 Jokers, which is basically the exact same game as this. And I had bought brand new red ones. And the guy that bought the 3 Jokers, I'm like, well, here, I said, I have some new caps for it. And he's like, they're not red, they're purple. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, they're all purple on that game. Are these long or are these short? They are long. Yeah, they just seemed shorter for some reason. So he goes, yep, they're a purple. So I have, what do you call it? I have 5, 10, or 100 points when lit purple, red ones now. So, which is cool. Yeah, these are all the same. They just look shorter for some reason. This game is going to be so sick playing. I have never played this. Like I said, I've never seen it lit. But my 3 Jokers, if you go to my Mark's Basement Arcade on YouTube, you will see I have one video on 3 Jokers, which is the same game as Straight Flush. And you can see how falling apart this game was and how it actually fully worked 100%. There was actually rubber bands on that game for like on the flippers and stuff like that, but it worked 100%. Which is odd. Everything worked, all the targets worked, all the switches worked. It was dirty as hell, but it worked. I need to get something to drink. I'm thirsty. Alright, got their pop bumper covers on. Alright, we gotta get these on. Let me get something to drink. Should we have a Diet Coke or a Diet Coke? I mean, not a Diet Coke. A Coke Zero. We'll have a Coke Zero. I am thirsty. Ooh. Put this over on this table, then I'm never gonna bump. Okay, those are all on. These go on like that. And let me get a little. Is this the right one? Yes. We gotta get right back to where we started from. There's a hole there, goes. What I like about putting these on is a lot of times these were put in so tight originally that they're kind of like dimpled, and they just like lock into the position that they are in, like right now. Because these are threaded into this, which are tight. And then after these are threaded in, there's nuts on the back of them. Now we got nuts on the back. Right here. And hold them on even tighter and longer. Alright. These here. Hoping I can get this game back to the owner next week. There'll be one more machine out of my basement. So we have another project next week. And I'm not going to announce it until we get a couple more people on here. Otherwise, you're just going to have to wait till next week to see what we're going to be working on. A couple people know. And then we got these that screw in there. These are machine screws that were self-threading to cut their own threads. And then I got the nuts on the back. To keep them on there really good. There we go. That can go there. This will go right here off camera because we need to get this back. Let's put these on the flippers right away. And I forgot I had to tighten this up. I had to loosen the screw on here because when I was ultrasonic cleaning it, it was holding an air and it was floating. Because it was like so sealed. I'm like, wait a minute, why is this thing floating? It shouldn't float. And it was such a good seal from the metal to this that it was floating. Now, these are the original flippers. So you don't make them like this anymore. New ones, this is all plastic and this is just pressed into it. The older ones, you could unscrew it and put a new plastic on it and just be set. But these old ones, you gotta you replace them now with a brand new bat that's all in one. And I don't think I have any laying around now. I do have some that were in good condition that I kept off my Lucky Ace The reason why they're old, they're original, but they're in good condition. And I figured if I ever had another game and it had a broken flipper on it, I could, hopefully it would match up with the original color. Because if you break one of these, you need to get 2 new ones because the red will never match. So let's put that in there. Actually, let's put this spring over here. The red will never match, so if one of these was broke, you'd have to get 2 new flippers. Same with the white ones, they never match. You got a broken pop bumper, on this one you'd be doing 5. If you had a bad skirt, you'd be doing 5 skirts too, because they would just never match. Okay, the flippers are there. What are we doing? We're getting rid of all this junk. Put the screwdriver on the edge there. Put this baggie with my other bags. I save all my bags. Flippers go right here for now. This is all garbage. This will, can you still see it? Yep, good. And we'll go up like that. This is part of the arch. I just polished this edge right here because that's what you're gonna see in the game. You will not see the rest. Trying to get that lined up as good as possible. So when I do drop the screws down, they drop down. Same with these 2 brackets. These I polished just one edge on them because they sit like this. There's one underneath this and then there's one on top of it. But you're only going to see part of just the front of each one. So I just polish the one part you're going to see. I see no matter how much I try to keep this straight, I'm still going to have to wiggle my screws in. Okay. And there. Now this one, polished side is here. Now this sits on top. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We should have 2 more longer ones. How many of these we have? These might be for the apron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then we have 8 of these. Yes. We got 9. I don't know why I got that song. That's Maxie Nightingale. For some reason. Why does that one want to go down? I guess we'll just wiggle it. It'll find its way. There we go. What's nice about this ball arch on top, it does make the top of the, well, makes actually the whole play field a little bit stronger. because it just strengthens up the top because you got those two beams and it keeps it straighter. All right, is there anything we needed to put underneath here? We had this weird bracket, what I don't understand what it was for, but we're putting it back. And I never polished those screws like I said I was going to do. Okay, I did take a picture of that weird bracket. I just wanted to see which way it went. It went this way. I'm guessing it's a support for the apron. Okay, and that goes there. We got extra screws, and some of them were for things that I replaced with other screws that we didn't need anymore. That's why and some were ones that I just found laying in the bottom of the cabinet. Okay, let's get this apron. We will be cleaning this off. Alright, we got a cloth here. This we're going to leave right there. Where can my nose to go? Well, let's shake it. Shake it. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. I'm gonna flip onto this camera. And it's got tape on it, old tape that I can't really get off because I don't want to take the paint off. There's where they had taped the, what do you call it, the tags down. It's having instructions and balls and stuff like that. They were taped down at one time, and I can't really get that tape off because if I do, it might screw up the paint. And I can't get this rust off either because then I'm taking off paint. But I will take off all the dirt that I can with the Novus tool. And get it as nice looking as possible. Okay. I am hoping there's no switch adjustments, but there probably will be. I have fired up the machine and got the score reels to reset and went through balls and stuff like that. But the playfield I have never seen lit before. So I have no idea what that looks like. And this, we got everything there? Yeah. No screws missing. Alright. And then that. One screw right there. One screw right there. That's what I can kind of see from here. This one went right into the hole. These three should too. I can see that one easy. This one I can totally see. And then this one I can probably see right through there. There we go. Alright, we got the apron on. You know what I want to do real quick? I want to take these two screws off and polish them. So give me a couple seconds and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Back. Yes, I'm back. Back in black. I'm back in black. Alright. Let's get those screwed down. I totally meant to polish them. I don't know how many times. But I got a electric polisher back there. So I figured, you know what? We're going to take a couple seconds to polish. Jones plugs, did we clean them? I don't think so. Let's clean the Jones plugs. Nope, I didn't. Let's do this so you can see me. There. Cleaning the Jones plugs now. Got my green Scotch-Brite. Let's go over each side. Clean. And then we go on the edge. And then we go between each one. I have a whole video on how to clean the Jones plugs. Clean this one. Get out of my way, you dirty Jones plug. Get out of my way, you dirty Jones plug. Those are clean. On the edge. Now Jones plugs, you don't really need to clean the middle of them. They only bite on 3 sides. So that's all you really have to worry about cleaning. I'll show you if I can. Actually, I got some over there. I won't show you on these, I will show you on the other ones. Jones plugs. Jones plugs. These plugs, they grip on this side, this side, and this side only. They don't grip on the backs. Technically, they just grip more on this side and this side more. if you look at how they go in, the back just hits, which is like a, I don't know, Bakelite or board or something. You can see when it goes in, it hits the back of that, so that never needs to be cleaned. It mostly grabs the sides here. As you can see, these, the way that these squeeze together. So if I put them in, let's get this out of the way, you will see how these will spread out when they go in. And that's how they hold in tight, by that friction alone. That's why I clean the front, because it does get a little bit on the front, more like the front sides, but when I push it down to clean it, it gets a little bit of sides in it. You clean each side, and that's what gets your joint plug going good. Alright, maybe this view would be better. Leftover screws, flipper bats. Alright, nothing in the way. Nothing in the way. Nothing in the way. Alright. This can come up like this. I'm not sure it's stuck in there. This cord we will set like that. Go like that. That will go into the prop rod spot. This is going to tuck back in there. And we're going to plug it back into the play field where it goes. That goes in there. That goes in there. That's going to go get tucked back there. Power cord. Go here. I'm leaving it open for a smoke test. Flipper. Was it on? It sounds like it's on. And it's not on. There we go. Dirty button. Dirty button. Oh, I love that. Nothing with that switch. I didn't put a screw in. I just gotta see if that switch is janky. I swear that thing's gonna kill me. Which one is it? This one? That switch isn't working for some reason. Like I said, I never seen this game work. So it's doing its thing. but it's not. We will have to see what's going on with that. It's not doing anything. Let's jump the contacts. No, nothing. Not getting anything when I even just jump them. Okay, that's something I gotta look into. King, Queen, Jack. Let's do this. $5,000's not working either. We got several switches that aren't working. So we got some definite diagnosing to do. We're for a while. We got a janky light. Our 5,000 isn't working at all. So this is what we got. Now I have to figure out what's wrong. This 5,000 right here, that's not doing anything. The ball eject is not doing anything. Nothing. Like I said, I've never seen this work. That's easy to fix. But this king isn't working. This isn't working. The 5,000 isn't working. So what do we got? No ball eject. But I know that works, I believe. Well, no, I don't. Like I said, it's cold now. Like I said, this game was never on when I saw it. Alcohol relay. Okay, that does work. I'm not getting anything to it. If I jump it. Not even getting anything when I jump it. So, yeah, I got some debugging to do, which I'm not happy about. What else do we got? that's working. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we got switches over here. We can move this, I guess, right now. Get this out of the way. What do we got not going on over here? We got this relay not firing. But we got that not working. So we got them all lit up. We still have no ball eject. So I'm guessing Jones plug. Jones plug issues. That's what I'm leaning towards. Because we're not getting the Jones plug working. But this is working. This switch isn't working. Nope. Okay, so let's write this down. Issues. Where's my pad? Out hole. Okay. We got the top spot card and 5,000. I gotta turn off the air conditioning, it's freezing me. Alright. Spot card plus 5,000 rollover. What was that, king? Rollover. And the saucer. We're not even getting a fire on that. So that means wherever that's getting power from is not working, but we got power there. So whatever this wire is hooked up to, we're not getting. So alright, yeah, we got some researching to do. Out hole relay. Yeah, we're not getting nothing. Okay, we got that. the switch is not triggering anything. So we got those issues. Why isn't that switch working? Was that working before? Okay, that switch, the queen switch, roll over, adjust, lights, light. Alright, we got issues. It lights the light, but it doesn't trigger points. And which one is what? Queen. That's the queen. Okay, now it's working. That's the queen. The king one doesn't do anything. Which is here. Wonder if we get a broken wire somewhere. Which is probably if we manually do it. Okay, now it works. Spots card and 5,000. Start up relay, what's that? Oh yeah, yes. 5,000 relay. Okay, that's working now. See, that works if I hit it. Queen. Let's put on adjust. And needed. King roll over. Adjust. Switch. Needed. Alright, we're having fun with this, aren't we? So like I said, we have nothing with this switch at all. Even if we jumper it, I don't know where I put my jumper thing now. Right here. Even if I jumper it from right here, this hot wire, 2 wires, we're not getting anything, which we should. So we still got some issues. And that doesn't want to hang on either. So that's an issue. Whatever goes to that power is not getting it. Number 3 Joker relay. All right. So yeah, we clearly got some issues, and I don't know what they are yet. So now the king one's not working. Now the king one is not working. Alright, we gotta go through switches and see which ones are not doing what they are supposed to do. Because clearly some are not just getting any signal from wherever they're at. So I'm kind of done because I'm kind of stumped with this. So anyways, yeah, we are going too long, and I just need to sit here and mentally figure out this game and what's going on with what. He said there was scoring issues with it, and yes, there are, because some things just aren't working, and we have to figure out why and what's going on. I'm guessing there's some broken wires somewhere. So anyways, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Mark's Basement Arcade. Please click the follow button and follow us on tvMGC Switch. And what did we got here? Use Prime right there. That link right there will show you how to get your, if you have Amazon Prime, it will show you how to use your Amazon Prime and subscribe to us for free. Yeah, I didn't type that right. There's our schedule for our shows. If you are like a Facebook user and you would want to know what's going on, click that link and join the MGC Discord. It's like a user group, like a forum kind of. It's another way that we get out to the public and let them see what's going on with us. This I clearly got some issues to figure out with, and why we're not getting power to the switches. I am not a fan of doing that, so we're going to be getting out the schematics and figuring out, maybe once I figure out why that saucer isn't getting powered, it will lead me back, and that will correct other things. So yes, we have some fun to do, and I got a flashlight that's over here that needs to get turned off. So like I said, I'm done for today. Let's get this back over here because we will have to take that play field off. And we'll stick you back over there. That will have to come out. So yeah, next week we may be working on that other machine, or we might be still going over this one, but I think this is done for Twitch, and I think we are going to start on that other machine. I'm going to have to work on this one on the side to figure out what's going wrong. I'm guessing there's something that's bad wire connection somewhere. Because like, yeah, we said we were not even getting, the king was working and then it wasn't working. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know. Schematic time. And the good thing is, I have the schematics. So we will be going through this. Straight flush Williams. I guess we will take, we can do this. Lay this here, because tomorrow I need to work on that. Maybe later on tonight I'll go through this. I don't know why I like reading them this way, because this is all that way, so it makes sense. I'm gonna have to go through the schematic and figure out why nothing's firing and why do I have a ball in my pocket. That can go off. Move it unplugged. Unplug this. We don't need those fancy lights on anymore. I can turn off my clock. So anyways, yeah, everybody, thanks for tuning in. And Dan should be on tonight at 9 p.m. maybe, or 9:30. The Bucks aren't playing tonight, I don't think. So he should be on. Anyways, take care, everybody, and thanks for watching. And tune in next week for some surprises. Anyways, I guess later, everybody.